How are y'all doing today? This is Emmanuel with the Grab Some Popcorn podcast, and today I'm going to be doing a standalone review of the Predator Badlands. So, welcome to Standalone, our solo movie reviews. Here at the Grab Some Popcorn podcast, we love talking movies, but sometimes we don't always love the same movies, and that's why we started Standalone, a space to share our individual takes. So sit back, relax, and get ready for this solo breakdown. Today I'm going to be talking about Predator Badlands. This movie is directed by Dan Trachtenberg with a $105 million budget. It stars Elle Fanning, Mike Hommick, and Dimitrius Koloamatangi, and more. I've seen some of the previous Predator movies. The franchise started in 1987, and there are 9 Predator movies in the franchise, including some that are a crossover with Alien movies. What the movie's about. So, cast out of its clan, an alien hunter and an unlikely ally embark on a treacherous journey in search of the ultimate adversary. How does that not sound epic? All right, here we go, y'all. First impressions. My first impressions were great. I don't mean to spoil anything for everyone, but the first part of the movie starts off with the Predator fighting his brother in a deadly sword fight. Immediately following that, they get a visit from their dad where he orders one of the brothers to kill the other one, and instead he saves him because he wants to go on a mission to kill one of the most dangerous creatures in one of the most dangerous places. Immediately following that, the dad kills the other brother for disobeying a direct order. That was the first 10-15 minutes of the film, so you can imagine how crunk everything was. First impression was it was going to be super intense. Now, defining moment. The Predator arrives on the planet Badlands. It doesn't take long for him to realize that everything on the planet is trying to kill him, and he meets an unlikely ally along the way. The thing is, his species never have friends, nor are they ever hunted. They would rather die. So him accepting a friend and ally to survive is against his training, but he needed to in order to survive. There was a point in the movie where you can see he was gaining some emotional intelligence and learning from his new ally, which made him a more potent and deadly predator, understanding how by allying with someone else allows you to conquer a stronger enemy. I believe the turning point in the movie was when everyone started realizing that the predator only became a more dangerous predator by understanding how to tactically use allegiances. The standout element. So the standout elements for me were definitely the action, for one. They had alien weaponry, which was really cool and expected, but in this movie, the Predator also has to use his surroundings as his weapons as well. So he used natural elements from around the planet that were trying to kill him, and he actually started using those as weapons later on in the movie because he ran out of his own weapons. Him having to go old school and use everyone and everything at his disposal to complete his mission was the standout element for me. That was super cool. What keeps the movie from greatness? I don't think anything is keeping this movie from greatness. I thought it was a great movie, and I'll definitely give it an A. I'm a huge action fan, and this movie delivered the goods. They had their own language, their own planets, their own weapons, and everything was well thought out, and the action was intense throughout. I could try to nitpick on something, but I'm just going to say that I enjoyed the movie. It was great, and this one actually had nothing to nitpick about. Who's the movie for? This one is definitely for the action fans and the alien sci-fi fans. If you're not a fan of lots of fighting, explosions, and just super hardcore action and intensity, then the movie's not for you. As for the rest of us who enjoy aliens, combat, and survival, this was one heck of a watch, and I'd recommend to anyone who loves intense action. Hot take. It turns out that the creature that he was sent to kill was actually not that bad of a creature. It wasn't like an evil creature. And the conflict in the movie actually ended up being the family trouble he was facing since his father killed his brother after his brother tried to save him. Even after going back and asking his father for the cloak, which would be the next level of weaponry that he would need to level up, his father just tries to kill him again. So the conflict in the movie, I think, could have went a little bit deeper into the family conflict. Then again, He didn't even speak English, and they lived on a different planet with different customs and spoke a different language, so I'm not sure that they really had emotional conflict between them. They would just fight each other and kill each other. That is the custom on their planet, so that's exactly what they did. Score and final thoughts. So I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. It wasn't too short or long. A lot of movies nowadays I see being stretched too long, and that hurts their final score. My personal opinion is if you can tell the story in its completeness while being concise and accurate, then do that rather than stretching it out. It had tons of good action, a pretty good message, a strong legacy, definitely one of the coolest Predator movies that I've seen in a long while. And we got to see some family drama and the Predator weapons and kills that we all know and love. I'm happy I saw it in theater, and I would definitely watch it again when it comes out on streaming because it was just that fun to watch. So yeah, y'all, this was definitely one of the best movies of the year. For me, I loved Predator Badlands. There wasn't a boring second. I didn't look away from the screen at all. Big one for the action fans, for the sci-fi alien fans. Definitely go and watch it. And that's really all I have, y'all. Great movie, and I guess I will see y'all in the next one. Over and out.